They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So Mike's number one. Here we go.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch one. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mike, Dad! Watch out! One day!
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check 24.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike's 47.
Now Carr. And he's going to go down again. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Shotgun now for Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the 16-yard line.
Down. 180. Check. 45's the Mike. No chance.
This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Check 37. White.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Smooth. He's coming. Check him. Here it comes. Mike 33.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The kick by Carlson is good. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Watch one. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike one. Mike one. I'm on. So Mike's the Mike.
On 1st down, Flacco. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
10, 180. You're over here.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Monday.
Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. To throw his car. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. His throw incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Flacco. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Here we go.
Now Flacco. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Richard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Check right 34. Right 34. All day, baby. All day. All day. Beyond it. Check 3.
6-18.
Carr going to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now McManus for the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. From midfield, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Throwing on first down is Carr. Man open left side is Brown. 11 more on that one and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Carr. That is Carr at the 7. And stacked a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
He's coming. Check him. Don't get nervous.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hey, Echo.
Carr now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Carr now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
You got recon, 132 fighter.
Carr gives to Richard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Topper!
Brings up second and 7. 39-yard line.
From the 39, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Hey, Wahoo!
Pick your game up. 34's the mic.
Later 9.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A pass there complete to Sutton. A very solid gain of 27. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch one. I'm here all day. Mike 1.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, not back on their heels.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Flacco. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. Easy. Kill.
Carr now on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You're not ready. 47's the mic. 40.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Carr to throw. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got Gresham. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
734.
first and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On first down, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Motion, check. Shift. So Mike's number one. Here we go. D.
Regular.
Here I come again.
So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Run the mic. Watch one. Hey, let's get off the field.
Protein spill.
Mike one.
80.
So Mike's number one.
Hey, exit.
Screen. Watch the side.
Here's Flacco. And the pressure gets to him again. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, Monday. 51.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. Third and long for Joe Flacco. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hamilton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Flacco now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Passing play, Flacco to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flacco looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
1st and goal, Denver.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
We'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Under pressure, and they got to him again. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Denver, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.